Hi guys, Bernie Albertson here again, B&D and Annalie and our German Shepherd Samantha, who's generally asleep. Getting ready to go to Camping World, and I'm going to pick up a bulb for my range hood, or my wife's range hood, since she's the one that does the cooking. And some brads, got to do a little bit of trim work. So, getting ready to go. Okay, we're off like a herd of turtles headed to Camping World. I'll tell you a little something about this bulb that we're replacing on this range hood. You wouldn't ordinarily think that's anything much any too important, but it is, because we use it as a night light. And when I pulled that out of there, I was afraid that I had snapped the end off of it. It's one of these bulbs that has glass clear down and then a wire that makes contact, and it was coal black and it was brittle. But we were able to call Camping World, and they did have it. Not that it's all that important, but the number on it is 921, and I think a lot of these in these RVs are pretty much the same. We got that, and the first one that we had in there lasted 12 years. Now, we bought two in a package. The package was $6. So I figured by the time we use the second bulb and it burns out, this camper will be 36 years old, be time to retire and draw Social Security. But it's just things that you have to keep up with, and that's the reason that we share these things with you, because as you go through this being a full-time RVer, there's certain things that you have to do, and those are the things that we want to share with you. When you purchase an RV, pretty much you're going on emotion. I mean, you walk in and it's beautiful, especially if it's brand new. And quite frankly, the used ones that they have look like new. Most of the time, people that are traveling in RVs, or that have big RVs, or Class C's, or Class B's, or truck campers, for that matter, will go someplace and stop. And I've known people to stay 2 or 3 or 4 years in one spot. And so a lot of these used RVs just don't have any miles on them. You see the sky as we're driving along. There's not a cloud in the sky. This is pretty typical of Arizona, unless you're in the monsoon season. The temperature out here for about 3 months is what I would call excessively hot. But for the rest of the time, it's heaven. I went out this morning to do my exercises on my rowing machine. I go out just before it gets daylight and sit and do my exercises on that rowing machine. I exercise for, I don't know, about 20 minutes, I guess. And sometimes I'll snap a picture as the sun's coming up. And that's another thing. When you're in one of these things and you're in the mountains, and say you're up 5,000 or 6,000 feet, and you spent the night and the sun's rising in the east and it comes over the top of the mountains, and you see that glow against the black backdrop of a mountain, and then it will come over and the valley or the valleys turn from black, and then they light and the shadows are chased away. There's been times when we've been up at 5,000 or 6,000 feet and looked down, and you could see the mist in the mountain, or in the valley, excuse me. You can see the mist in the valley, and it takes just a short time for the sun to burn that off. And likewise, when you're up that high and you're in the pines, in the winter especially, it may not snow, but it gets cold. and those pines will get a frost on them, and for when the sun comes up, for just a very few minutes, that whole mountainside will turn to silver. And those are the things that you see being a full-timer. Now, we have this Class C, and we don't even use a car. We just drive it every place we go. It's about 25 or 26 feet long. We can parallel park it. We can back it in. We can stop at a grocery store and take up a couple of spaces. And of course, you always want to park out someplace where you can get out, because when you turn, the back end will swing out a little bit. Those are things that you learn. But an RV this size for us is good. Now, my wife speaks occasionally about wanting maybe something a little larger, and that might come along before too much longer. But for now, this is great. It's with our dog, and we can go any place we want. This big old gas engine, I drive 50 and 55. Gets about 10 miles to the gallon, and when we were coming out here from Indiana, I got as high as 11 and a half. That's another thing. We moved out here in the winter, in October actually. It wasn't quite winter, but the previous winter was a bear. That previous winter, we had 4 inches of ice on the top of this thing, and not only did it make it heavy, it made it hard to drive. And winter for an old man is tough. It was hard on my arthritis, and we were just tickled to death to get out here. But we travel, and we go back and see the kids, and we've been to New York and been here and been there. But I wanted to show you a little bit about what we have out here, because living out here is just so wonderful. Well, it looks like here we're about ready to come to the Camping World and pick our equipment up, or pick our bulb up. I've also got to do a little bit of, there you are, Camping World, and now I've also got to do a little bit of trim work. Nothing serious, I just have to tighten things up. Now this bulb here replaces quite easily, actually. So you can see here what we're doing, and again, we're showing you this to help you. So if you like what you see, subscribe, and come back and see us from time to time, and we enjoy it. We enjoy you being with us. We enjoy sharing our days with you. We enjoy your comments. So write and let us know, or let us know what's going on.